welcome to this quiet space for thoughtful reflections. So, we're discussing practical ways for setting boundaries. Before we begin, I'd like you to note that some boundaries we set are influenced by culture or even life experiences, traumatic experiences, the region we live, or even our value system, right? Well, like I mentioned in our previous videos on what boundaries are and reasons for setting these boundaries, our yardstick should always be love for yourself and love for people. Secondly, please be sure that while you are setting these boundaries, you are not just being avoidant. They are not the same thing. Look out for rigidity or inflexible boundaries. Your boundaries can be flexible, right? For instance, maybe someone with limited contacts with can change and grow. Other times we can change and grow. Healthy boundaries are not walls. Okay? All right. So we are going to dissect this by looking at the various types of boundaries. So firstly, emotional boundaries. These type of boundaries protect your feelings, your emotional energy, and the likes. Have you met people that are big on reverse psychology? They guilt trip you into doing things that you didn't want to do. Please set boundaries around your emotions. Also, you cannot be everyone's emotional support, and you can't always be emotionally available all the time, right? Every time. And the reverse of that is you can't always be looking for emotional support all the time, right? Please set boundaries around your emotions. Be mindful of here is a shoulder to cry on, brothers. That's all I call them. Okay? Please set boundaries around your emotions. So secondly, physical or sexual boundaries. These type of boundaries, they define your comfort with touch, space, physical closeness, you name it, right? You can't, in the name of being a hugger, go about hugging every Dick, Tom, or Harry. You hug every boy you meet. In the long run, when you are ready for that relationship, right, a hug from you won't feel special anymore, right? Because if it's not exclusive, it's not special. I understand that it's normal to want a hug or even need a hug at certain times, but these moments should be exceptions. You can't give side or you can give side hugs, but even with these ones, don't go overboard. And it shouldn't be your lifestyle. You can't just go about hugging everybody, right? You can also send out the wrong signals. Some might even say, don't they have self-control? Well, you know your strengths. You don't know theirs, right? You don't know theirs. Some people might even be thinking it's not that deep and all of that, but it is. Take out time to read about the female menstrual cycle. Google, get books on it. Learn and understand your body now and see why giving that hug is even going too far. You could be crossing your boundaries. You could be crossing their boundaries by doing that as well, right? Take for instance, I'm a hugger. I have to make conscious efforts to limit this because I'm even talking about same-sex hugs now, right? Say I'm having a conversation with someone and the next minute I'm reaching for a hug. It's the person's body language that makes me realize that she might not even be much of a hugger and that I'm overstepping her own boundary, right? So please be aware of this and set boundaries around this area. Also, physical boundaries could be, setting boundaries around your space. Your bedroom is not a hangout spot for the boys. It should be a boy-free zone, right? Even amongst your female relationships, right? I understand that there are those that naturally like their space, and then there are the people persons, right? I'm saying you who is the people person, learn to say to your 10s or Israel, right? Know when to draw the line, right? Or when or where to draw the line. Also, time boundaries, please protect your time. protect your energy, right? Limit this between your friendship relationships, your work relationships, between rest and um, personal interest. Why is that boy texting you, hey gorgeous, at 11 p.m., 12 a.m., 1 a.m.? What is he looking for? Please set boundaries on things like this. If it's not urgent or an emergency, reply at a reasonable hour, alright? Also, set boundaries around your leisure hours. I'm guessing that at some point, we've all been a victim of Instagram reels, right? Scrolling incessantly for hours. Set boundaries on this. Also, set boundaries on your social hangouts, right? You can say, I won't be available, I won't be out by this time or this time. And also limit your invitations, right? You don't have to go everywhere if it's going to overextend you, right? Please ensure that you set boundaries on these things like this, okay? It's very important, it's very paramount. The next type of boundaries, intellectual boundaries. This type of boundaries respect your thoughts, your beliefs, your opinions. I mean, you don't have to agree or even debate everything. You can simply say, well, we think differently on this, and that's okay. People are entitled to their opinions as you are, okay? So respect that, okay? Next type of boundary we're looking at is material or financial boundaries. This type of boundaries involve money, possessions, resources, right? That is lending, sharing, expenses, gifts, or financial support. So I'll give you an example. There's this thing I do, I call it my finance percentages. I take a certain percentage of money and tag it helping hand, and then I put it in a separate account so that when I have to do things for people, I am not crossing the boundary that I set for helping people, or rather on my finances, okay? But again, it's not a license to be insensitive. Take for instance, there's someone around you who is about to pass out, maybe from thirst or something, and it will just take 1,000 naira to save this person. But because what you have in your helping hand purse is exhausted, you now say you can't help this person. That's just being callous. That's not setting boundaries, okay? Remember, we set boundaries from a place of love. Love for yourself and love for people, okay? Please let me remind you that, one, you don't owe long explanations, right, for setting boundaries. And being calm doesn't equal being weak. Repeating yourself calmly is not rude, it's just clarity. People should understand that, okay? So before I end this video, let me read to you Hebrews 8 verse 2. And it reads, Hebrews 8 verse 10. For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, says the Lord. I will imprint my laws upon their minds, even upon their innermost thoughts and understanding, and engrave them upon their hearts, and I will be their God, and they shall be my people. Okay, so the most important thing I want you to take out of this, and I want you to remember, right, is this. After setting these boundaries, you can forget. Believe me, you can forget. Please have them somewhere visible. Your dressing mirror, if you have to remove, you see those lights you use to decorate your dressing mirror so you see your makeup very, very well. If you can replace them with your boundaries, that would be great. And put it somewhere you can see daily, right? So that you have them in your heart. Okay, it becomes engraved in your heart, and that's the goal, right? You want to know these things by heart. So please, you can't forget. Have them somewhere you can see every day, that they'll be visible to you, and you begin to remember them even without looking at them physically. Okay, I believe by now your boundaries are rock solid. Please share this video. I'm sure there's a girl around you who would learn so much from this. And please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.